Hello my dear health seekers, Inga from Health Origins here. So today, this is the first time me trying my new Instant Pot. Sorry about the voice, it's a little bit croaky. So I'm going to be making butternut squash mash. So let's begin. Voila! We've got our mise en place, our ingredients. So I have cleaned and cut up the butternut squash, and I've got the seeds here. So I've added some onion powder, some garlic powder and a bit of salt, and I'm going to be roasting these in the oven on 200 degrees for about 20 minutes. Okay, and I'll link to a recipe of my seed mixture below this video, so you could learn how exactly how I make this. And then also I've got a couple of handfuls of pecans, and I'm going to roast these for about 15 minutes on 200. So I'm going to pop these two into the oven now, and then we're going to get on with the rest of it. And now for the rest of the ingredients, I'm just gonna pop one full large butternut squash that I've chopped up into my Instant Pot, and it needs at least 1 cup of liquid. So I'm gonna be kind of pressure cooking, sauteing if you like. So I've made 1 cup of hot water with 1 teaspoon of stock, so that makes our stock. So I'm going to just pour that in there. And that is it. So now I'm going to set my pressure cooker on 10 minutes. So now I've put the lid on, and I'm going to put it on pressure cooker 10 minutes, and on the ceiling, obviously on the valve, and that should be enough to cook the butternut squash. So guys, here's me just getting to grips with this Instant Pot cooking. When I've looked, the steaming has minimum of 1 cup added, but cooking, pressure cooking without the insert and liquid being underneath, as in like the whole liquid of stuff, it says minimum is 500 ml. So I'm gonna add another 250 to make the whole liquid up to half a liter, and then gonna seal it back up and pressure cook it for 10 minutes. So the butternut squash is done. I couldn't wait for a natural release, so I've just released it. And what we're gonna need to do, because we're not gonna need all this water for mashing, so I'm gonna pour it out into a jug, and we're going to reuse it for soups and stews and other uses like gravies and stuff like that. So I'm going to leave a little bit of water in, and I'm going to be putting it in a different pot, because I don't want to scratch this new Instant Pot. So I'm going to just put it in a different pot. Plus we're going to be storing it in this pot in the fridge anyway, so it makes sense to actually do it in that pot. So what we need to be adding now is the other ingredients. So the other ingredients are 3 tablespoons of maple syrup, or you could put 2 if you don't like it too sweet. I'll probably do 2 to start with and see what we think, because I've never made this recipe. It's a recipe I've seen from one other YouTuber's from the Thanksgiving dinner she makes. Then I've got about 1 big teaspoon of pumpkin spice. Well, when I say pumpkin spice, I kind of made it up from half a teaspoon of cinnamon, a little bit of allspice, a little bit of nutmeg, and a little bit of cloves, okay? So that's kind of similar to pumpkin spice here. And then for creaminess, you need some kind of creamer, so you could use soya-based, coconut-based creamer, but here I'm just using, sorry, just that's a bit of syrup just dropped on, but I'm using just leftover soya yogurt I have, so it'll have a little bit of tanginess, but I think it shouldn't be too bad. So half a cup of creamer of your choice, and we're gonna mash it up. And I think I might have left a little bit too much water in, so just to be, to be more cautious, it's better to pour more out, because you can always add, but you can't really subtract once you start mashing, because this is turning out to be quite a runny mash, which I don't mind, but I think maybe a little bit less of the stock I would have liked to have left in. So yeah, that's it, guys. So that's pretty well mashed up. This butternut squash is nice and creamy, so it didn't take much mashing. And then I'm gonna grab a bowl and a ladle, put it in, for some taste testing. So that's that. Also, I've just milled up and added to my seed mixture these pumpkin seeds. So I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of that. And then I'm going to add a few of the pecans I've roasted. And guys, I ended up burning a little bit my pecans. So I think you only need about 12 minutes. And voila, guys, this is the finished product. So let's find Mark for some taste testing. There we go, our taste tester.
Hi guys. So what have we got today then?
So we've got mashed butternut squash, so kind of festive Thanksgiving theme butternut squash.
With pecans?
Yes, with toasted pecans on top.
Let's give it a go.
It's a little bit runny because I left a little bit too much water, guys. So this kind of is...
That's interesting.
Yeah. This is supposed to be eaten as a side, obviously, with your Thanksgiving dinner or, Sunday's dinner or something like that.
It's really nice, actually.
Yeah.
I'd like you say, I don't think you would want to eat it just by itself. I mean, you can. There's nothing wrong with it, but yeah, you would want to have it as part of a full meal. Yeah, but
Yeah. And how's the sweetness? Is that enough? Too much?
Sweetness. For me, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's too much. No. In fact, you probably could do a little bit more, if anything.
Right.
But
so yeah. So for those of you who like, the sweetness, add another tablespoon of maple syrup, like I said. But yeah.
Oh, did you not have enough left after I took some?
No, there was still enough. But I thought
well, that was my fault there, guys.
I thought I'll try it with 2 to start with, and then we can always add more and adjust for next time.
Okay.
Okay. So I think we'll leave you with this, guys. So first my try of Instant Pot. Mark already made some refried beans. Well, pressure cooked beans really, that you made in there, that you've then mashed up, right?
She always tries to put my inventions down.
Anyways.
You get her told in the comments.
So yeah, so guys, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe for more videos, share it with your friend if you think they could do with this mashed butternut squash recipe, because we've got butternut squashes aplenty now. And see you in our next Instant Pot adventures.
Bye guys.